Vivek Ramaswamy recently sat down with Ann Coulter and had a conversation. If you haven't seen it, you're going to be in for a treat. Here goes Ann, reminding Vivek that she can see, even if he can't.
So I brought on today somebody who I think has some thoughtful perspectives on the future direction of our country, of our conservative movement, and on this question of nationalism and national identity, somebody I've been fascinated by for a long time and have interacted with on social media, but for the first time we're having at least live form conversation in the offline sense of it. It's Ann Coulter. So Ann, thanks for coming on, and I'm looking forward to our conversation today.
Me too. Thanks for having me. That was a fantastic opening monologue. I too am a fan of yours. I'm going to make a point of disagreeing with you so that it will be fun. You are so bright and articulate, and I guess I can call you articulate since you're not an American black. Can't say that about them. That's derogatory. And that was a great opening segment. Lots of things to talk about there. Oh, and I agreed with many, many things you said during, in fact, probably more than most other candidates when you were running for president. But I still would not have voted for you because you're an Indian. We'll get back to that.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. You are Indian, mofo. That's right. She can't vote for your punk ass because you are a dot Indian. Fuck out of here. Still believe that America doesn't have racism now, Vivek? Huh? Can you hear it now? Does it exist now that it's your black ass? Oh, sorry. Now that it's your tan ass? Oh, that's right. If I assign colors to other people, it's called racism. Only you can only say white and black. If you say any other colors in the box, somehow that's derogatory. Weird. Maybe it should be weird to call us black. But nah, I digress. It's funny as hell that Vivek Ramaswamy got his clock cleaned by Ann Coulter. That's a hilarious thing. I welcome it, obviously. You can see how jovial. Just imagine all of the Republicans who ran against Vivek. He was doing that fast talk and Ben Shapiro bullshit. Heartless, soulless bullshit that he had focus group tested to see if it worked with the whites. Nothing like a person of color shitting on the blacks, telling the black people that they are delusional when they think racism is a thing still. Yeah, then he steps out here. He's got his new X program up. Elon Musk hooked him up. And what happens? Bam! Right out the gate. White lady, blonde hair white lady tells him, fuck you, Indian. Yeah, I think you're really charming and weird and witty and bright and very intelligent and well-spoken and articulate. And the blacks, you see his face when she said that? The black can say you're articulate because you can't say that to black people because, that means, because that's considered a diss to them to say that. Yeah, and that's because black people weren't allowed to learn in America. See, because for 250 years or so, I think it's longer, for several centuries, it was against the law for black people to read. People like you said we couldn't read. It was against the law for us to read. We could die for owning a book. And white people could get tar and feathered for teaching us. So, yeah, it's kind of a sore spot with someone white. It's like calling someone black articulate because it conjures up all that shit that most white people don't want to deal with. Doofus. Why is it that white people always talk as if they know something about history, but then leave out major chunks of history? But I find that I'm going to let that pass because you gave me what I wanted. You gave me what I wanted, Ann. Yeah, you did. Go ahead, sister. You dated JJ, didn't you? You're all right with my book, even if you do got some effed up politics overall. Yeah. I love this, man. This is a thing of beauty, man. I'm telling you, man, I'm so excited about this. It's nothing. See, when black people say shit to these types of morons, these people that come over, these type of immigrants who come over, who tell you how, oh, there's no racism. I've been just fine. Everything's beautiful. There's blacks complaining about nothing. I don't even know what they're complaining about. And their kids are like, they're complaining about these white people the way they treat us. Shut up. You shut up. You be quiet. Don't you assimilate with black pain. Your kids know. They go in the wrong school. Their white kids be tearing their ass up, joking and calling them all types of derogatory terms. But these same parents will get on TV, get a little position, run for an office, and pretend it's the fakeness, the lie. The lie. They want to be on the team of white supremacy so bad, they will deny. And they know one thing. They may not know a lot, but they know one thing. Being black is not where it's at in America. Vivek knows that shit, and he perpetuates it. And I love the fact Ann Coulter decided to do this shit. So trust me, this is not Ann Coulter off the cuff. Ann Coulter sat down and she wrote this shit. She thought about it. And she saw those clips of Vivek Ramaswamy saying that racism don't exist, institutional racism doesn't exist, it's not a problem, it's not a thing, colorblind society, him and Coleman Hughes sharing the same two sellouts, one cup, those two assholes. Yeah, America's just a rainbow, and everybody should just melt into the melting pot, and and colorblind society is what we have, and we got a few dumb blacks who just don't want to get on board and just be American. Ann Coulter's not one of those people that's delusional that way. In fact, Ann Coulter has always been an outspoken proponent of things like reparations for blacks. Yeah, I don't know if Vivek did his research. Yeah, Vivek, Mr. Well-spoken, Mr. Articulate, Mr. Fancy-Pantsy. If you did your research, you know Ann Coulter, you would have had that gun loaded, baby. You would have known. She might be coming through the door with some racial shit. And unlike your other conservatives, she might actually say some things that black people can agree with, which means you're going to disagree with it. That's what that meant. See, Ann Coulter's on the record for saying a lot of immigrants like you come over here, and what do? You take advantage of black pain and suffering. Use it to your advantage. But according to Ann Coulter and those that agree with her and think the way that she does, black people are the only people that America owes something to that aren't white. Yeah, according to Ann Coulter, she believes that all the other immigrants, they try to eat at the table, eat off the suffering and pain of black people, but none of them are owed anything from America because none of them were brought here against their will and are free to go. See, that's the Ann Coulter I know. So I'm really glad you let your punk ass have it. I really did. And it's amazing how he took it without flinching. He sat up there, like it didn't bother his ass at all. He was sitting up there like Denzel Washington in Glory. No tears ran down his eyes. But in his head, he's running around. That little mouse in his head was running from drawer to drawer, looking for how to respond to this. And he felt it was best not to piss off his base and respond at all. Because at the end of the day, Vivek don't give a fuck about Indian. He don't care about blacks. He don't care about other immigrants. What he cares about is kissing white supremacists' ass. Yep. Buddying up all cozy like to white supremacy and getting whatever he can get out of it. Yeah, that's really what he is. And the last thing he's going to do is stand up on a moral ground for people like himself. The last thing he wants to do is do that. No, he wants to be, if he's going to be an example to other immigrants, his example will be that he's able to take it on the chin, ignore anything that has to do with morality or ethics or justice, and just go for the bag. And that's what he wants to teach his kids and all other kids. Go for the bag. Don't let nothing get in the way of getting that motherfucking bag. So thank you, Ann Coulter, for exposing Vivek in a way that no Black American can do. Because saying he's anti-Black, saying that he's anti-anything other than white supremacy, no one listens when we say it. But it took Ann Coulter to expose it and show it and demonstrate it. I mean, the guy didn't even say, hey, Ann, that sounds messed up, man. You just said I was the best person for the job based on policy. You don't vote based on policy? Why would you let the color of my skin, where my parents were born, impact you having the best person for the job? He could even come back with something like that. It's kind of soft shoeing around the fact. I mean, if it was me, I'd just say, you sound like a racist asshole, Ann Coulter. How long have you been a racist asshole? That's how I would have responded. And that's why I'm sitting over here doing my show the way I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? But he could even go the soft pedal route. Now, he just shut right the hell up. Right the hell up. In fact, there are a lot of immigrants who are just like Vivek. He's not by himself. Vivek, not by himself. There are a lot of immigrants who practice not giving a damn about justice, about morality, about ethics, and damn sure don't give a damn about stepping over Black people issues, and nullifying Black people's issues, and being a buffer, right? Being a counter argument to any justice claims and saying, hey, I did it, why can't you? Obviously, we're both not white, so you should be doing just as well as me. Yep. Damn, that was a thing of beauty. Hey, what the hell, man? Let's play it one more time. Come on. Let's watch it together.
And that's why I brought on today somebody who I think has some thoughtful perspectives on the future direction of our country, of our conservative movement, and on this question of nationalism and national identity, somebody who I've been fascinated by for a long time and have interacted with on social media, but for the first time we're having at least live form conversation in the offline sense of it. It's Ann Coulter. So Ann, thanks for coming on, and I'm looking forward to our conversation today.
Me too. Thanks for having me. That was a fantastic opening monologue. I too am a fan of yours. I'm going to make a point of disagreeing with you so that it will be fun. You are so bright and articulate, and I guess I can call you articulate since you're not an American Black. Can't say that about them.
That's fun. He's smiling there. Yeah, can't say that about them. Yeah. Got the pearly whites out there on that one. Yeah, you can't say that about them. They're those silly Negroes. Watch the way he shifts, though. Things change.
That's derogatory. And that was a great opening segment. Lots of things to talk about there. Oh, and I agreed with many, many things you said during, in fact, probably more than most other candidates when you were running for president. But I still would not have voted for you because you're an Indian. We'll get back to that.
Look at his face. I love it. He looks a little upset. The eyes don't lie. I said the eyes don't lie. His mouth lies all the time. Oh, his mouth lies all the time. Oh, man. His mouth is full of lies. But those eyes don't lie. He looks like he's cutting his eyes in half. Look at that. Right off of probably FaceTiming with J.J. Walker. Her love. I'll tell you, man, that is something, man. That is something else, man. It's a beautiful thing. Oh, it's good. It's good when they get what's coming to him live like that. He couldn't even cut nothing. You know what I'm saying? And then I saw him going out to Ted Lieu. Ted Lieu, the Democrat, I think it's from California. Ted Lieu was like, why you let her treat you like that? Why are you such a piece of garbage, Vivek? Why don't you have a backbone, Vivek? And Vivek's like, well, I didn't hear you talking back to the blacks when they were being targeted, when the Asians were being targeted by blacks. He tried to flip it. No, Vivek. No, Vivek, don't do it. That was my tweet. Vivek, don't do that. Don't try to change it up, Vivek. It's about your spineless ass, your cowardly ass, you shape-shifting snake oil salesman. We see you back bent, groveling for that white lady on TV. We saw you. Going to switch it up and go after Ted Lieu. Of course, Ted Lieu's a piece of garbage. He is. He's a sellout, pandering asshole. Ted Lieu, I don't like him either. But we talking about you right now. We talking about you and how Broomhilda just stepped all over your feelings. Yeah, that's right. That's where we at right now. Right now, we on your ass. Yeah, that's right. You trying to strike a chord, and it's probably an A minor. Uh-huh. Yeah. Shout out to my son TJ for giving me the title of tonight's show. I think it's perfect. That's right. Yeah, see, my son's here, so he's, I'll probably be a lot cooler for the next couple months. I said, what's one of your favorite bars to the Kendrick Lamar versus Drake thing? He's like, yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Oh man, I almost wish I had more content. This is gonna be a good night. This is just good. It's good stuff. That's gonna be a nice clip when I put that out. Put that clip, and that clip should go viral. Viral, right? Get some new 10 black people in here. Yeah, get some black boy folks. Come on now. Holler at me. Get at me. Because they covering it, but they don't cover it like this. Nah, Broomhilda got off into his ass. Suzanne Summers' older sister, no, I guess she's probably a little bit older, a little bit younger. Suzanne Summers got off into his ass. Called him a boo. Got his ass. Said, you're smart and everything, but I can't vote for you. You're Indian. Remind me of that Good Times episode where it was like, we can never live here. Why? Because we don't like being around the bees. We're like, bees? What bees? It's like, the blacks. That was hilarious. Yeah. But Vivek wasn't ready, though. Yeah, he was like Tiffany Haddish dealing with those white girls in that Netflix festival. He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready for it, man. That's a beautiful thing, man.